Hello everyone, here we will discuss the chapter redox reactions. What is a redox reactions means? In a chemical reaction, the reactants undergoes simultaneously both oxidation and reduction. The type of reactions we can call redox reactions. So to understand clearly about these redox reactions, first we should learn about the oxidation number or oxidation state. So here oxidation number or oxidation state is very important to learn about the redox reactions. So first we will see here oxidation state or oxidation number. Oxidation number or oxidation state. We can represent like OS. ON is oxidation number or OS is the oxidation state. What is the oxidation number or oxidation state? It is an imaginary or real charge present in an atom in a given molecule is called oxidation state. Generally, the real or imaginary charge, real or imaginary charge of an atom in a given molecule is called its oxidation state or oxidation number. Then how to calculate this oxidation state or oxidation number for a given molecule? So to find out this oxidation state, we have certain rules are there. And the rules here, rules for calculation of oxidation state. Based on that rules, we can easily calculate what is the oxidation state of an atom in a given molecule. So first we will discuss here rules for oxidation state. Rules for oxidation number. So here first one, oxidation number of an element in the free state or uncombined state is 0. So here oxidation number of an element in free state or combined state. We can take free state or uncombined state. Is 0. Let us take examples here. Sodium is a free or uncombined state. Here the oxidation number of sodium is 0. Or magnesium. Some metals like free iron or free copper or free zinc, free silver. Some cases some molecules like hydrogen, it is in free state, uncombined form, oxygen or nitrogen, and some phosphorus in the free form, S8 or ozone. So all these cases the oxidation number or oxidation state is 0. Now the second rule here, for ions the charge is equals to charge carried by the ion. For ions the oxidation number is the charge present on the ion. For ions oxidation number is equals to its charge. Means let us take here Na plus for example. The charge present on Na plus is 1. So here the oxidation number is plus 1. And magnesium 2 plus. It carries 2 plus. So we have the charge 2 plus. Similarly we can take O2 minus. Here this is oxidation state is -2. N3 minus, and here oxidation state -3, S2 minus, and oxidation state -2, so on. So whatever the charge present on the ion is its oxidation state. Next, other rules here. All alkali metals always exhibit the oxidation number 1, and all alkaline earth metal they exhibit oxidation state is +2. For alkali metals, generally we have lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and all these will show the oxidation number +1. Next, for alkaline earth metals, what are the alkaline earth metals? They are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, and barium. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. All this case, the oxidation state is +2. These are the fixed oxidation states for alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. Next, the oxidation number of oxygen. Is -2. This is most of the cases. So most of the cases oxygen exhibits -2 oxidation state, but there are some exceptions where it shows other oxidation states other than -2. That is exceptions. And the first one is in peroxides. In peroxides, oxygen shows the oxidation state is -1. In peroxide, oxidation state is -1. Let us take peroxides here: hydrogen peroxide, or sodium peroxide, or strontium peroxide, barium peroxide. These are the few peroxides. In this case, the oxygen exhibits -1 oxidation state. In the second exception, superoxide. In case of superoxides, the oxidation number of oxygen is -1/2. Let us take some superoxides. Potassium superoxide. Here, the oxidation state of oxygen is -1/2. And rubidium superoxide and cesium superoxide. So these are some superoxide molecules. In this case, oxygen oxidation state -1/2. And next, other exceptions here for oxygen. Ozonide, the third exception. Ozonides. In ozonides, the oxygen oxidation state is -1/3. The best example here, potassium ozonide. So here the oxidation state of oxygen is -1/3. And fourth example, with fluorine. When oxygen combined with fluorine, then it shows positive oxidation state. So in this case, it shows positive oxidation number. Most of the time oxygen is negative, but when combined with fluorine, it shows positive. Why? Because in the periodic table, fluorine is more electronegative compared to other elements. So when oxygen combined with the fluorine, oxygen exhibits a positive oxidation state, but fluorine exhibits negative oxidation state always. Let us take the compounds here. O2F2. In this molecule, oxygen shows +1 oxidation state. Another one, OF2. In this molecule, it shows +2 oxidation state. So these are the only two compounds where oxygen exhibits positive oxidation state. That is O2F2 +1 and OF2 +2. These are some exceptions. So other cases, it always shows -2. And the next, Hydrogen. Hydrogen again always exhibits a +1 oxidation state except when it is combined with hydrides. Hydrogen oxidation number again +1 most of the cases. Except when it is combined with metal hydrides. In case of metal hydrides, the oxidation state of hydrogen is -1. So metal hydrides, let us take sodium hydride. Here hydrogen oxidation state -1, or magnesium hydride, or calcium hydride. So some etc. So in this hydrides case means when hydrogen is combined with first A or second A group elements, most of the cases it is combined with first A and second A group elements. In such cases, hydrogen shows a negative oxidation state, that is -1. The remaining all the cases it shows the positive oxidation state. Next, fluorine always shows -1 oxidation state. Fluorine always show oxidation number is -1. This is fixed. But the remaining halogens, they shows -1, and apart from this other oxidation states. The remaining halogens show -1 oxidation state or oxidation number in halides. The remaining one will shows -1 in halides, but fluorine always shows -1 oxidation state only. And the next, sulfur. Sulfur exhibits -2 oxidation states in sulfides. Sulfur exhibits -2 oxidation number in sulfides. Sulfides means like if you take iron sulfide, here the oxidation state of sulfur is -2, or sodium sulfide, and here oxidation state of sulfur is -2. And the next, so one more point, the sum of the oxidation states of all atoms in a given molecule should be equal to the actual charge present in the molecule. So here algebraic sum of all atoms in a given molecule or ion, it may be the molecule or ion, is equals to actual charge present in the molecule. And the molecule. So these are the some rules to identify the oxidation state of the atom in a given molecule. So let us see some examples here. The first one, let me take HNO3, nitric acid. Here hydrogen, oxygen, their oxidation states are fixed. Here we can calculate for nitrogen. So if you want to calculate what is the oxidation state of nitrogen here. So here let assume the oxidation state of nitrogen is X. Then according to this last rule, algebraic sum of all atoms in a given molecule should be equals to the charge present in the molecule. Here HNO3 is a neutral molecule. No charge is present in the molecule. So algebraic sum, hydrogen oxidation state +1 plus nitrogen oxidation state we assumed X plus there are 3 oxygen atoms are there and each oxygen carries -2 oxidation state. That we know according to the rule. That is equals to 0. Why? Because it is a neutral molecule. So from this, if you solve, we will get X equals to plus 5. So the oxidation state of nitrogen in HNO3 is plus 5. Next, H2SO4. Again, hydrogen, oxygen, they are fixed, and sulfur oxidation state is -2 only in case of sulfides, and this is not a sulfide, it is a sulfuric acid. Then we have to calculate the sulfur oxidation state here. Then let us assume again this is X, the oxidation state of sulfur. Then here two hydrogens are there, each hydrogen carries +1, plus sulfur we have to calculate, plus 4 hydrogens are there, and 4 into -2 is equals to again 0. Then again here you will get X equal to +6. So now sulfur oxidation state here is +6. Next, KMnO4. Again potassium, first UA group element, fixed +1, oxygen -2. Now we have to calculate manganese. So here underline element if you want to calculate. Again this, let's assume X. Now potassium +1 plus X plus 4 minus 2 is equals to 0. Then we will get X is equals to +7. And this is the oxidation state of manganese in KMnO4. Next, potassium dichromate. Here again potassium we know, oxygen also we know from the rules. We have to calculate for chromium here. Then again let us assume X for the chromium, and there are two potassiums are there, 2 into +1, and 2 chromiums are there. So previous examples the central atom is only single, but here there are 2 chromiums. So 2 into X plus 7 into -2 is equals to 0. So from this X is equals to +6. This is the oxidation state of chromium in potassium dichromate. So like this, let us take some examples here, some more examples. So oxidation state of phosphorus in H3PO4, potassium manganate, potassium chromate, ammonium nitrate. We will see one by one first. Here if you want to calculate the underlying elements oxidation state, and here phosphorus, 3 hydrogens are there, 3 into +1, and phosphorus let us assume X, 4 oxygens are there, 4 minus 2 is equals to 0. Then we will get X is equals to +5. So now here phosphorus oxidation state is +5. Now in K2MnO4 potassium manganate, again manganese oxidation state, 2 into +1, why? Because potassium +1 plus X and 4 minus 2 is equals to 0. From this X is equals to +6. In case of potassium permanganate +7, here potassium manganate it is +6. Potassium chromate, here again 2 potassiums, 2 into +1, and chromium if you want to calculate, let us assume that is X, 4 oxygens are there, 4 into -2 is equals to 0. Again if you simplify this one, we will get X equal to +6. So here the oxidation state of chromium is +6. Here manganese also +6. Ammonium nitrate, see here 2 nitrogens are there, one is with NH4 plus and NO3. So in this type of cases, what we have to do, first we have to split this molecule, the like ionic part, and this we can write like this. This is a combination of NH4 plus and NO3 minus. Now we have to calculate the oxidation state of individual nitrogens here. So you have to take separately NH4 plus and NO3 minus. So in NH4 plus the nitrogen oxidation state, what we'll get, let us assume this is X and there are 4 hydrogens, 4 into plus 1. For this it is equal to plus 1. Then you will get X equal to minus 3. So here ammonium nitrate, this nitrogen oxidation state is minus 3. Next NO3. So in NO3 what is the nitrogen oxidation state? So here again this let us assume X plus 3 minus 2 is equals to minus 1. Now X is equals to, we will get plus 1. So this nitrogen oxidation state is here is plus 5. So whenever the salts are there, better to write in the form of ionic. You can split the molecule, then you calculate the individual element oxidation state. Let us take some example related to this one. How to calculate the oxidation numbers of the some kind of different molecules here. Let me take here NOClO4 and this is one molecule. So in NOClO4 you want to calculate chlorine oxidation number and nitrogen oxidation state. Nitrogen oxidation state and chlorine oxidation state. Again you can split this molecule like this is a kind of NO plus and ClO4 minus individual. Now we can calculate nitrogen oxidation state and chlorine oxidation state. So here let us assume nitrogen oxidation state is X and oxygen is minus 2 is equals to plus 1. Why? Because this entire molecule, this unit carries positive charge. So from this X is equals to plus 3. And here ClO4 minus. In the ClO4 minus, again you can assume as a separate unit. Here if you want to calculate the chlorine oxidation state, then X, there are 4 oxygens, 4 into minus 2 is equals to, now this unit carries negative charge, so is equals to minus 1. From this X is equals to plus 7. So here NOClO4, nitrogen carries plus 3 oxidation state and the chlorine carries plus 7 oxidation state individually. Similarly, let us take some ions here. Oxidation state of sulfur in SO4 2 minus. So ions case, whatever it is, the algebraic sum should be equal to the chart. So sulfur, let us assume X plus 4 minus 2 is equals to, the charge is minus 2. Then we will get X is equals to plus 6. Let me take ClO3 minus. Here what is the oxidation state of chlorine? Then the chlorine again, let us assume X plus 3 minus 2 is equals to minus 1. Now we will get X is equals to plus 1. Since here O3 minus, the oxidation state of chlorine is plus 5.
If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.